The Germans might have lost yesterday in the Euros, but believe it or not, it's not all doom and gloom here in Cologne. Here we are at the Lanxess Arena. Behind us is the tram. Here's Subway. There's the kebab shop. Anything you need here, you've got it as a gamer. And most importantly, we've got some quality Counter-Strike over there at the Lanxess Arena. Let's go. Here we are at the ESL Shop. Logitech, Need for Speed chairs, CSGO shirts, you name it, they've got it. Let's go take a look inside. So over here on the right hand side, we've got the Iyama booth, as well as the Zotac booth, obviously graphic cards, monitors and so on. Here on the left we have the Need for Seat chairs we all love. Them sexy ESL chairs that you see on stream, casters and players are sat on. This is where you can buy them. As you can see, they've got plenty of designs, you know, some Fnatic designs, some TSM designs, Liquid, DreamHack. Here on the right hand side is Logitech, thumbs up Cloud9. Some players competing against each other. Over here on the right hand side, we've got the ESL Shop, which is where you can essentially buy Cloud9 shirts, Mouse Sports, NIP, literally any CSGO team you can think of. You can buy their merch there. And right at the back we have the Darken store. Darken, obviously a brand we know really, really well in CSGO, managed by some of the Extra Fine Ninjas in Pyjamas guys. Olaf Meister, I believe, is the recent captive that they brought on board to model some of their clothes. So definitely go there and buy some of their shirts and check them out. As we come out of the store, on our left hand side we have what we like to refer to as the scrubby part of ESL One Cologne, where all the console casuals go. We're not a big fan of them, are we? PlayStation, virtual reality. We'll just try and pretend that's not there. Over here on the left hand side is the Aang Gang, or the entrance to the Lanxess Arena. So if you come here next year, providing that the event is here, that's where you're going to be entering the event from. And if we make our way here, just behind the PlayStation VR booth. English people for the win. Woohoo! Woohoo! On the left hand side we've got some interesting games, to say the least. Probably not as interesting as CSGO, but there's kind of a bull that you can ride on if you're into that kind of thing. I think Milosh is. I think we used to have the second game on a show called 50-50 in the UK back in the day, where two people kind of stand on a blown up thing and try and knock each other to the ground. Not quite sure what that's about. Mimic a knife fight maybe, I don't know. But what we're going to do now is we're going to head straight into the Lanxess Arena through the press entrance rather than the normal visitor entrance. So come on, let's go and check out the inside. Alright, just before we go into the press entrance to the Promised Land, Lanxess Arena, on our right hand side they sell some Flammkuchen. I think it kind of looks like pizza, I'm not entirely sure what it is, but you know, us gamers, we always need to try and stay as nourished as possible. Crepes and something else, Pfaffenkuchen. I love German, but I just don't understand. But anyways, let's go inside. You can buy some sausages down there as well. I mean, you can argue that ESL One Cologne is a sausage fest anyways, but hey, we're gamers, so we're used to it. Regardless, you know, what floats your boat. So here we are, like I said, the Promised Land, the Lanxess Arena. Now it's kind of like a massive circle, like most arenas really. And in the middle is the arena, and as we go around you'll see on my right hand side that there's plenty of doors and plenty of these different areas as well. Now normally this is where they kind of sell food, things like pretzels, beers, and so on. You fancy a pint, Gildenkolsch. German beer, can't go wrong really, to keep yourself entertained and refreshed whilst you're watching the Counter-Strike. Astralis and Virtus Pro have just gone to overtime. On our left we've got some tasty popcorn. Again, important that us gamers remain nice and full. They're the pretzels I was talking about. Now up there on the steps, there's actually 3 floors, I believe. On the second floor is the VIP area. So you might see it like when you're watching the stream online, there's kind of like a middle bit where you might see players sat down. They're the VIP team rooms. That's where they sit and watch the Counter-Strike action and arena from. So on the top floor, that's where you obviously get to the highest part of the stadium, where, you know, if that's where you want to watch the CS from, and you don't want to be up close and personal, or for example, you've not got a premium ticket, so you can't sit at the bottom, then that's where you'll be sat. Another interesting contraption, German contraption maybe, is this ketchup mayo thing here. I mean, let's just say they've got one with mayo in it, and it's not exactly the most appetizing thing you'll see here at the Lanxess Arena. You can get some baked potatoes as well, jacket potatoes, not quite sure whether they differ too much from the ones we've got back in the UK. Ice cream as well, Germans love their ice cream. Here is a premium area, so if you come next year, and if you've not been here before, and you buy a premium ticket, that's how they're the stairs you'll go down to get to the premium area, where you can sit on the floor and obviously get up close to the players. And other than that, really, I mean, it gets quite repetitive. Obviously, different people are stood in different areas, or sat, sorry, in different areas of the arena. So it's really quite easy access. There's plenty of toilets and so on. So whenever you're hungry, you don't really have to travel much to get food. Got some fries, hot dogs and so forth. Bratwurst, we know how much the Germans love that. Red Bull here to offer drinks as well. But it's not just food outside where the CSGO, where all the action is happening. There's also booths where you can actually try out some hardware, even buy some hardware. There's actually a signing area, I believe, where you can meet some of the players, and we'll soon get there once we get through this mess. So over here on the right hand side, we've got Asus ROG. They're selling some of their merch, obviously a really well-known brand throughout esports. You can buy some Asus ROG gear, hoodies, dog tags, mugs, caps and so on, if that's what you're interested in. Perhaps you're looking for a souvenir to remember this event by. We've got PaySafe card, obviously for anyone who doesn't really know what PaySafe card is, it's kind of a contraption that you can purchase here in Germany. So for example, if you've not got a debit card, not got a credit card, you want to buy some skins, hopefully not for betting, on Steam, you can pay with real cash, buy a PaySafe card filled up with that amount of money, and use it with your Steam account to buy some skins. Over here on the left as well, as you can see, plenty of beer, plenty of chips, and most importantly, one thing you probably notice is that there's basically screens everywhere. If you and your mates, you know, you don't fancy being in the arena anymore, you want to come out, you want to get a nice cold drink, they've essentially got 4 screens for you, so you're not going to miss any of the Counter-Strike action, which really is great, and they do cater for you really well here, both ESL and the organisers and the people that run the Lanxess Arena, so fair play to them. More ice cream there to the left, and again, you're probably noticing a recurring theme, except here, hot dogs have essentially changed to pizza. Why not? See, hot dogs aren't everyone's thing. Virtus Pro 1715 up. Here on the left, another Asus ROG booth. This is a booth I really like myself. It lets you try out a lot of their laptops, a lot of their new monitors, a lot of their gear. And early on, the Penta lads, Crystal and Mike S and some of the other professional players were actually here competing against some of the players. You can actually see one of them sign in autographs there and try out some of the keyboards as well. So if that's the kind of thing you want to do, it's available. Again, Asus ROG and Intel with their nice TV there in the background. I believe they've got a raffle going on, something along them lines, which is pretty cool. You can get a free Asus ROG bag and even more Asus ROG playing areas. We can play some CSGO and check out some of their, I have to say, pretty awesome computers. I mean, when me and Milosh came and looked at this earlier on, we kind of looked at it, and my first thing I said to him was, hold on a second, this computer looks like a Transformer, and it is actually called the Transformer PC. It's a beast, you know, and if you're interested in it, then I'm sure the Asus ROG guys will give you a hand on how you can purchase one yourself. They've got a really cool ultra-wide screen monitor over there. Not sure whether it's 144 Hz or not, but if you want Counter-Strike to look that little bit sexier, might be something you might want to invest in. More Asus ROG computers. Again, this recurring theme as we're going around in circles. Food, more food, popcorn, more popcorn. ESL One Cologne area. Now, they didn't actually have this part of the arena here last year, which is actually really interesting. I believe it's organised by ESL, and you can actually get a temporary tattoo done for your favourite CSGO teams. You can essentially choose Ninjas in Pyjamas, Fnatic, whoever you want, and they'll basically tattoo their logo on your arm, which is pretty cool, I guess, if you're a big fan. And one thing you'll notice here at the Lanxess Arena is, even though there's a lot of Counter-Strike fans, there's some really hardcore dedicated fans as well, the same way you get in a sport like football. And just goes to show how close esports really is becoming to a real sport. So if you're a hardcore fan, we've got some Virtus Pro fans there on the right hand side. They might be interested in getting Virtus Pro tattooed on their arm or something along them lines. But this is pretty much it. Cool reaction game. You can play Rocket League on the PS4 down there, but that's it for the tour really. Press area on our right hand side, along with another entrance to the premium area. And other than that, the only thing we've really got left to show you is the arena on the inside. So let's go take a sneak peek and see what's going on between Virtus Pro and the Strats. Meanwhile, inside here is what we've all come to see, the big stage where the world's best Counter-Strike Global Offensive teams go head-to-head in front of this beautiful crowd. Now, if you look at some of the seats, it's still not 100% full because it is a Friday. Some people have school, but trust me, tomorrow for the semi-finals and day after that for the grand final, it's going to be full. Especially the Polish fans down there in the bottom right hand corner. The flags aren't there, they're not there anymore because Virtus Pro obviously won earlier on, but trust me, Virtus Pro, well, make it to the finals, let alone tomorrow's semi-final. Polish fans going to be making tons of noise, but this is it guys. You can see the VIP areas in the middle, that's where you can see the lighting, that's where, obviously as we covered earlier, a lot of the professional teams will be watching the games live from. As the guys sat at the bottom of those with premium tickets, they're lucky enough to be able to get up close and personal with the players they love, the casters they love of the game that we all love. And that's going to be it for this Lanxess tour. I've been Kai Knight for e-frag TV. Thanks for watching.